Hey, Goldies. I'm back. It's Goldie, and it has been. Um, I hope that I have the comments enabled because I usually do something and make a mistake and not have the comments enabled. I hope I got it right. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, I think I got it right. Okay, so it's Goldie and I'm back. Okay, I know I've been gone for a long time, but I'm back with the jump off. All right, and I had to bring my furor out for this conversation. Okay, so you guys know that there has been this viral blow up from the Kevin Samuels channel about a conversation with a beautiful, very beautiful. Let me fix it, y'all. The conversation with a very beautiful young woman, all right, who was treated so disgustingly. I mean, just disrespectfully on his channel, all right? And I just want to come through real quick and share my perspective. I know that you guys have already seen the video probably 1,000 times, but just so that I can get mad again, okay? Just so that I can be upset all over again, I want to play the video for us here so that we can see it and become enraged together, okay? Because I have some things to say real fast about this commentary that's taking place. All right, so let's go ahead and get that video up, and let's go ahead and show that video. All right, we're just gonna play that video. Oh wait, yeah, we're just gonna play that video. Now, y'all know I'm still learning, so bear with me. All right, I'm doing my best that I can right here, but let's get started. Okay, this is a clip from Kevin Samuels. You guys know that Kevin Samuels is a really popular YouTuber from the Manosphere, which is a collective of some of our brightest minds, to be honest, some of the brightest minds in the Black community. All right, I'm not gonna say all of those minds are bright up in there, okay, but I'm gonna say that it is a collective of some really bright guys, some really successful and what's the word? Accomplished men in our community. The only thing is that they don't have, well, not all of them, but the overall sentiment is that they don't have a lot of appreciation for the Black woman, okay? And sometimes when I get an opportunity to tell a Black woman how trash she is, or how too high her expectations are, or how unrealistic her desires for her own life are, or how nothing her accomplishments are, they take that opportunity to go full-fledged, full steam ahead and make sure that she is forever changed by the comments, the words that they say to her. All right. That's just what I've experienced. Now, let me be fair. Some of them say nice things to women. Some of them appreciate the Black woman. Some of them believe in marriage. Some of them believe in long-term commitment. But yeah, it's enough of them that don't to make me make this video, and that's why I'm up in here. Okay, and we about to do it. So let's go ahead and play the video.
I honestly want a six-figure guy, is what I'm realizing.
And ma'am, and that's my point. You ladies all feel like, listen, you ladies all feel like you're the exception to the rule. And then when someone like myself comes along and gives you a dose of reality, instead of just accepting it, it's like, yeah, but I'm special. You don't know any men on this level that are not your father, that aren't related to you. That means you don't know these men. You don't know where to go get them. You don't know what they want. But you're still saying, pick me. They don't want mid-30-year-old baby mamas. I'm trying to be polite, man, but they don't want those.
Can I ask you a question?
Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
Why is that so?
I just said, what is,
Go ahead.
um, from my point of view, I feel like I get what you're saying. They do have better options, but also those better options are younger girls. Those younger girls don't necessarily 20-year-olds are not necessarily attracted to 45-year-olds.
Bullshit. I'm 51 and I can't beat them off with a stick. That's another one of you lies. No, younger women are attracted to older men. What are you talking about?
So can you see me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So do you feel like a woman like me?
Uh-huh. What would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? You cannot use 7.
Would I rate myself?
Just your face.
My face when I wake up 5, but when I put myself together 6.
Okay. And how tall are you?
5'5".
Dress size.
I'm sorry?
Your dress size.
A 3.
Okay. So that makes you, if you give yourself a 5, that's average.
Yes.
So average looking women tend not to get high earning men. They tend to get average men.
So
I mean, stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Breathe and digest. You're 35 years old and you can look around and see the world. You don't tend to see higher earning men with average looking women off rip. If you do see them, they got their average looking woman when they were both really young and he built his way up. But a man earning the kind of money you're talking about does not go for an average looking woman.
I mean, my body is not average, so.
But ma'am, you please don't make me say it.
Say what? I really just wanted some advice. I love your.
I'm giving you advice, but you're not taking it. The advice is, ma'am, you're average looking at best.
I'm taking it in, but.
Okay, but you're not accepting the fact that, okay, average looking women, average looking woman who's older, average looking older woman with a 13-year-old son, average looking woman with a 13-year-old son with a sketchy baby daddy. This gets worse every time I say something. And now you're asking for a man who's in the top 10% of men. You don't qualify for one. And you're making, I don't want to have to go there, but when you put in all these other factors, why can't you just get a man that's an average guy?
Sometimes I feel like in order to fully submit, I have to feel like he's in.
Well, then you're gonna die alone. How about that? Let me just cut to the chase, man. You can feel like what you want to, but women like you die alone, straight up, because you think you're better than the men that you qualify for. The only reason, honestly, ma'am, that I can see a woman like yourself really thinking you deserve more is because you earn more money than most people around you in North Carolina. But if your ass worked at the post office, you would not think so highly of your opportunities. And that's the reality. Men don't care about your money. Not the kind of men that you want. We don't care about your money. It ain't ours. We care about the fact that you are older and you got kids. And you're average. And your reality of your life has showed you that. You don't have the kind of men that you want knocking on your door trying to find you. See, what we've done in this country, this world, is we've told women like yourself that you can have it all, and you got a Prince Charming who's 6 foot, 106 feet tall, six-figure income, jawline, all this other kind of stuff. And I'm sorry, man. No. Most people get average people, especially average people. You're an average person. I mean, let's be real. You're not running Microsoft. You had a pet grooming business. You've been making six figures for the last 3 years. Okay. But if I'm looking at you, but if I looked at you and I took all that off of you, all the eyelashes and all the hair, what do you look like under there?
I mean, I look the same.
No, you don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't have all that on.
I'm sorry?
No, you don't. You don't look the same because if you did, you wouldn't have all that on.
So, what is your advice for that?
All right, I'll tell you my advice, man, because you're not listening. This is why I always recommend you need to get therapy. Because you seem like a sweet woman, but you're not getting it.
You're being so mean.
I'm not being, don't tell me I'm being mean. I'm about to be mean. I get tired of you broads telling me I'm being mean because you cannot handle the goddamn truth. You called my show on a day that you ain't even supposed to be here. And I honored the call and sat here and tried to help you. And I'm telling me I'm being mean. Get the fuck out of my phone. Tired of y'all doing this shit.
Okay. So that was the video. Oh, I'm messing it up. Let me stop sharing my screen. Okay. So that was the video. All right. And mama got some stuff to say. Okay. So let me get right into it. Oh my goodness. I didn't even put my lashes on. I was supposed to put my lashes on before I got on here. Okay. Whatever. Okay. But anyway, let's keep going. Let me get into a few things real fast. The thing that bothered me the most about seeing this video is that this young lady, this beautiful young lady, allowed herself to be berated in this manner. Okay. Y'all know that I'm around. Okay. So I was there that night and I did see this clip being made in real time. Okay. And the conversation is I don't want to say it's grossly sensationalized. She definitely knew she was walking into hostile territory and she went there intentionally. And that is my first issue. All right. I have spoken on some of these panels, and I have spoken about the Black women, the women in general, who have committed to fixing their flaws. You know, they have taken an introspective look. They have made a self-assessment and understand that there are some things that they need to improve on and there are some things that they need to change. And a lot of these women are seeking advice on how to do it. And the issue that I had with this video, with this clip, is that the women are being embarrassed. They're being ridiculed for seeking sound advice to remedy the flaws or to change the things that they know that they need to change. All right. When women are coming to men in good faith, having these conversations in the public with their faces shown, they're doing this because they really want to, they are committed to becoming better women every day. All right. And to be handled so callously, to be ridiculed in such a way is so disrespectful. And it's so unfortunate for this young woman. I hope that it is my hope that this young lady was not fazed by the harsh words that were sent in her direction. And to be honest, some of the conversation, well, honestly, a lot of the conversation, and y'all know a lot of this conversation be getting to me, because some of this conversation is hard to forget. It's hard to walk away from. And these conversations are not about me in particular. And I felt that way. Like, I have really been triggered over some of the conversations taking place on this public platform. I have really been triggered by some of the things men just say without any regard in these spaces. So I hope that she was unfazed. I hope that she didn't allow that negativity to penetrate her. Emotionally. Okay. So that's first what I want to say. The second thing that I want to say is that, ladies, Goldies, okay, under no circumstances should you subject yourself to being berated, disrespected, belittled, put down, admonished, just ridiculed in that way. I commend this lady for how she handled it, but it is an indication. It's like a visual, like real time display of the strength and resilience Black women are expected to have. I think it's so unfair that Black women can be handled so callously, so without regard, and we are expected to just shrug it off and keep moving, just move forward. Like, nobody ever just, like, nobody didn't just try to break us down, crush our esteem for the rest of our lives, and have us cowering in the corner, unable to dry your face from all of the tears. Like, the weight that the Black woman has to deal with, the weight that the Black woman has to carry around every day, and pretend as if she's unfazed by it, is unreal. And it's unbelievable that we will put women in this position day after day. All right. So I want to say that this thing that I saw here was not just for her, it made me wonder about her self-esteem. And I'm making this video for all women. Okay. I'm making this video for any woman who sees this video to get some type of motivation from my words. Okay. Now, on Kevin Samuels' scale, he has a scale of 1 to 10, and he says that he doesn't use 7. Is it 7? I think it's 7. He doesn't use 7. So you would either have to rate yourself a 6, or you would have to rate yourself an 8, okay? Because most of us are not gonna rate ourselves a 2, 3, 4. We're not gonna do that. So, our options are generally a 6 or an 8, okay? From his scale, a 8, an 8 is Beyonce, okay? Beyonce Knowles Carter, we know her, okay? And Kevin says that Kelly is a 9, okay? And I'm up in here to tell y'all that I'm a 10, okay? And I want to know who gonna check me about it, okay? No matter what another person thinks about you or says about you, that doesn't determine how you feel about you, okay? And what you think about you. Under any circumstances, you never rate yourself as anything less than the top notch in any area that you are in. Okay. If the highest you can go is a 10, then baby, guess what? You a 10. And I dare somebody to tell you that you're not. All right. Now they can say it, but that doesn't mean that you have to internalize it. That doesn't mean that you have to believe it. All right. If the highest on that scale is 100, then guess what, boo? Goldie, you are 100. You 100. Who can tell you that you're not? Whoever tells you that you are not 100, whoever tells you that you are not a 10, are giving you their opinion. Okay? To somebody else, you are a 10. To somebody else, you are 100. And to if nobody else thinks that you are a 10, if nobody thinks that you are
It's
100,
3 o'clock.
then you think it for yourself. All right? That is your opinion of yourself. Everybody else are privy to their own opinions, and guess what? You're privy to your own opinion of yourself as well. So you don't ever have to try to be humble, whatever they say, and make yourself a 5 when you wake up and a 6 when you put yourself together. Baby, you are a 10 all day, every day, no matter what. Okay? And that's what I'm up in here to tell all of us. All right. We are who we say we are, not who people think, not what people think we should be, or where people think we should be, or what people think we should be, or have access to what people think we should have. Whatever it is that we say about ourselves, it just is what it is. Nobody else gets an opportunity to come and tell you that your reality for yourself is not what it is. If for you, you believe that you attend, then guess what? You attend. And if that 10 means that you look better than Beyonce, then guess what? You look better than Beyonce, just like I do right now. Okay. Now, nobody gonna be able to tell me that I'm not finer than Beyonce right now. Okay. I mean, from the moment I wake up in the morning to the moment I go to bed at night, I'm a 10. And if that 10 makes me better than Beyonce, then guess what? Who is Beyonce? Who is Kelly and any of these other celebrities? How are they any better than me? How is your opinion any more valid of me than my own opinion of myself? How does what you say about me carry more weight than what I say about myself? If anybody ever asks me to rate myself, guess what, baby? I'm as high as you can go. Okay. And it doesn't get any better than what you're seeing right here in front of you. All right. Don't let people play games with you. Let me get to some of my notes real fast. All right. Because for some odd reason, I feel that men in these spaces, men in these communities find joy in trying to break us down or take us down a notch. Okay. And y'all try it all the time with me, but I'm not going for it. Okay. Because mommy right here knows what I'm worth. I know what my value is. Y'all talk about what women bring to the table. I know as a woman what I bring to the table, and you'll never, ever be able to convince me otherwise. Ever. And for any of my ladies watching this, I want you to not allow men to convince you otherwise either. A lot of us got so triggered over this video. And I understand that is like a normal reaction, but that's what they want. That is the expected reaction. Everybody expected when a woman would hear those words to feel bad or to say, maybe she doesn't deserve a 6K earner. I mean, a 6-figure earner. Maybe she doesn't deserve, maybe she isn't worth, maybe she can't get a guy that makes 100K, right? Maybe she should settle for an average man because of her looks. Average people are with average people. Let me get into it. Number one, ladies, your self-esteem is your esteem, period. Nobody else is in charge of it and nobody else is responsible for it. You display that you have high esteem by what you tolerate and what you accept in your life. You do not tolerate and you do not accept any man that does not have anything negative to say about you or to you. If a man is coming to you and not uplifting you, not strengthening you, not building you up, then that's the wrong man. That is not a table that you need to be sitting down at. Now, I also want to say that doesn't mean that you're going to like everything that's said to you, but you definitely will not tolerate disrespect. You definitely will not tolerate belittlement. You definitely will not tolerate somebody putting you down in your face. All right? That's not what's going to happen. And if you are allowing that today, don't ever allow it again. Don't ever allow it again. Okay? Your self-esteem is something that you are in control of. All right? How you present yourself, the confidence that you move through this world with, that's all up to you. All right? And other people can determine the level of confidence that you are moving with, the level of esteem that you hold in your heart by what you tolerate and what you accept. Period. You cannot tolerate disrespect, accept disrespect, allow people to speak to you any kind of way, allow people to treat you any kind of way, and then proclaim that you have a high esteem. You just cannot. And I'm speaking to my Goldies in my group about responding to this. No, you don't have to cuss them out. I know you want to because I would want to. Okay. But I'm so golden. I mean, I'm not going to cuss them out, but I'm going to respectfully let them know don't play with me. All right. I do not tolerate disrespect. I don't move in disrespect. I don't disrespect other people, and I will not allow it to be projected upon me. I will not accept it. All right. And that's the only thing you need to say, that you will not accept disrespect. Now, a person can give you some constructive criticism. A person can give you some um, difficult advice, something that might be hard to hear, and they can do all of that without disrespecting you. Now, I know a lot of men say that the Black man always has to say something in a nice way, yada, yada, yada. You can use whatever tone of voice you want to use. Okay. Well, you can't be yelling at me. Okay. But as a man, I want you to speak in your authority. But speaking in your authority is not the same thing as disrespecting me, belittling me, putting me down, and dragging me through the mud. It's just not. And if that's how you communicate, then maybe you need to take a self-assessment and really think about, who you are as a person. All right. Because all of that is unnecessary. And a quality woman does not accept that. All right. She will not tolerate that. Let me hit on a couple points real quick. Kevin said that that the men do not want mid-30 baby mamas. High quality men, what do they call them? High value men do not want 35-year-old, mid-30s baby mamas. And the thing is that you can't speak for all men. All right. Maybe some of y'all don't want 35-year-old baby mamas, but maybe a man does. Let's talk about a high quality man that is, we know that he would be a little older. Let's say he will be 40. Let's talk about a high quality man that's 40 years old, that has children already, and is entering a relationship as a healthy man. Okay. He wouldn't mind a 35-year-old. You know why? Because he isn't seeking to have somebody to manipulate. He isn't seeking to have someone to control or to have power over. He is seeking someone that is more along the lines of where he is as a man and where he sees himself going. He might even be seeking a woman that can give him some inspiration or give him some support mentally and emotionally, give him some advice. All right. And a 20-year-old woman doesn't have the life experience to share that advice with him. So he might know that his match might be a little older. She might be a little bit more mature because he wants a woman that can navigate this world with him, not necessarily paying or building with him, but supporting him emotionally and mentally. Some young women are not able to do that. They don't know how to do it. And to be honest, I didn't know how to do it until I was in my 30s. Okay. Okay, that's just the honesty there. So to say that they don't want mid-30 baby mamas, you got to kind of think about who you talking to. Maybe one of these guys, these high earners, might want a younger woman if he wants to have kids, but not all men want to have kids. Some men may have already had his children and be looking for a woman that he can experience life with. You know, a lot of us forget that life is meant to be lived and life is meant to be experienced, not um, not to be lived in a fashion where you are manipulating those who don't know no better. Let's just talk about it. All right. When we talk about the 20-year-olds that these high value men want, let's just talk about what Kevin said. Kevin said that he was 51 and he is beating 21-year-olds off with the stick. And I don't know. I don't know if they really want you like that. Like, want you. Do you think that if you were standing next to a 25-year-old who also was financially stable, that she would choose a 51-year-old over a 25-year-old? Let's talk about it. Let's get serious about it. Okay? A lot of you older men are forced to lead with your money. Okay? But when women say that they want men who are financially stable, then you call us a gold digger. But you will get with a 20-year-old that you know is looking for your security and stability. How is it not gold digging then? If it's gold digging when the 35-year-old is looking for a man that's financially sound and stable. Make it make sense. If you can be financially sound and stable for for a 20-year-old, why can't you be financially sound and stable for a 35-year-old? What's the difference? Barring that you don't want to have children, or you had your children already, or she's still able to give you children. What's the difference between a 21-year-old being interested in you because of your financial security and a 35-year-old being interested in you because of your financial security? What's the difference? Tell me, because I don't understand. Because it almost sounds like you older, more mature men are interested in women being interested in you because of your money, right? Because why else would you be getting with somebody who is 20 something years younger than you? Somebody tell me. Y'all come in the comments and let me know. Okay. One of these fine, high value men, jump down there and let me know what's the difference between a 25-year-old getting with a 51-year-old that's financially stable, and a 35-year-old or a 40-year-old getting with a 51-year-old that's financially stable. Let me know. I want to know. Okay. I contend that these 21-year-olds don't really like y'all think. I think they just see stability with y'all. Okay. I think that if they were standing next to a 25-year-old man who also was financially stable as you, I feel like they wouldn't choose you because you hit the wall already. That's just what I think. And they might not want to have children with an old man if they can choose to have children with a 25-year-old man. That's just what I think. I could be wrong. Let me know. Let me know. All right. Let me keep going. He says that average women do not get high value men or high earning men. And I'm here to tell you that average women get what they think they're worth. Okay. If an average looking woman thinks that she is worth a man that's earning less than her, then guess what? She'll choose a man that's earning less than her. But if an average looking woman thinks that she's worth a man who's earning more than her, then guess what? She'll get a man that's earning more than her. Let's stop making it seem like it's about looks, and it's more about looks and less about what it is that the woman seeks. Okay? Women are out here seeking what it is that they want. They don't need all high value men. They don't need every high earning man. They just need one. Just one. Just one. And I think that they can get just one if that's what it is that they want. All right. If you consider yourself to be a 5 when you wake up, and a 6, wait, what she say, a 4 when you wake up, and a 6 when you put yourself together, baby, that's still good enough to get you a high earning man if that's what you want. All you have to do is say that that's what you want and go and get it. All right. Nobody can nobody can knock you out of what you deserve but yourself. Okay? These words that are flying all over the internet recklessly like that are aimed at making you believe that you don't deserve what it is that you want. But all you have to do is stay true to yourself. And guess what? You will have whatever it is that you think you want. All right. And that goes for my average looking women. That goes for my goldies who have had a child, whether you had this child out of wedlock or you had this child in marriage. Like that goes for any golden woman, period, that wants what she wants. Okay? It's attainable. Don't allow a man who is invested in getting you for as cheaply as possible tell you that you don't qualify to get what it is that you want. The reason why he's telling you that is so that you can take this cheap deal. All right? And if he can give his money to a 25-year-old, guess what? He can give it to you too, boo. Okay. You better act like you worth it. You better act like you worth it. Okay. Let me go. Let me keep going. Oh, and then he wanted to give her some advice. His advice was therapy. Oh, first, let me go over here first. Because then I'm gonna give the advice last. Because I got some good advice for her or any Goldie in her position. All right. He said that she should be focused on an average guy. What is an average guy? Are you saying that an average guy is a bum? Or he like broke? Is that what he's saying? Because from what I understand, the high value men are only like 3% of the male population. I'll pump it up and say like 5%, but it's a super low percent of high earners that fall in that category. So are you saying that the 95% of men that are not there are average, broke, low earning men? I'm just wondering. Somebody let me know. All right. Then he said that she's only made six figures for 3 years. He said he said, let's be honest, it's not like you are running Microsoft. He said you have a pet grooming business and you've only been making six figures for 3 years. Okay. But that's the same thing that those average men that he recommended for her haven't done. Right? Or am I wrong? Somebody let me know. Because if he said that she needs an average man, which means that a man that's not making 6K, all right, and she herself has made 6K for 3 years consecutively, why aren't more men able to do what she did if it was nothing? He took her accomplishment away from her, something that 3% of the male population has been able to do. She's been able to do it 3 years consecutively, but he took it away and made it nothing. Why aren't these average men doing the same? Why aren't these average men making six figures for at least 3 years like she was and like she was able to do with her pet grooming business? Why? How is it that she was able to do it even though she wasn't doing anything of any significance like running Microsoft? She just had a little pet grooming business, but she was able to do it. Why they can't do it? Make it make sense. I do not like when people say that, but for real, I need it to make sense this time because it ain't making sense. And then that's the last one, the last thing that I wanted to say. Oh, and then her advice. My advice is for this Goldie to go where she's appreciated. And I know you think that I'm saying for you to date out. I'm not saying for you to date out. I'm saying for you to go where you appreciate it. If that means that a man of another race appreciates you, then that's what it means. But what it definitely doesn't mean is to stay in a position where um, you will be expected to settle for little or nothing just because of your outside look, right? If for guys like Kevin and his people, if you don't look good enough to have a man making the same amount of money as you on the same level as you, then go to the men who appreciate you. Okay? Now, whether that's the 35s, the 45s, 55s, wherever you are, girl, go to where you're appreciated. Okay? Because someone will appreciate you and value you as you value yourself. You don't have to get an quote unquote average guy if that's not what you want. If you want a high value man, that's what you said, then go to where high value men who appreciate you will be. All right. It just so happened that those high value men who appreciate you were on Kevin's channel that day. All right. Find out the frequency that they're on and go join them over there. They would love to have you. All right. They would love to have you. All right. Um, so that's it. I came up in here to show y'all somebody who was a 10, who looked better than Beyonce because Beyonce is only an 8 and I'm clearly a 10. Okay. I came up in here to remind our women that your self esteem, you don't even have to speak to show how much you love and care for yourself. It's all about what you tolerate, what you allow, and what you accept. Do not allow yourself to be subjected to ridicule, disrespect, put downs, none of that. All right? Don't accept it because you're better than that. You're worth more than that. You value yourself more than that. All right? Yeah. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. If you are a lovely young lady and you are looking for an online community of women that are striving every day to be better than we were yesterday, all right, a place where we know that our love is golden, please send me a message on Facebook. You can find me under Goldie Jones, and I would love to introduce you to my online community of young, well, I want to say yes, young women who are moving and shaking in this world. All right. Young women who know that our love is golden. All right. And we will not settle for disrespect in any way. All right. So yeah, if you want to join us, send me a friend request, send me a message on Facebook, and I'll definitely put you in. All right. I look forward to seeing you guys again. So make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified on my next video. The next video that I'm gonna make probably is gonna be in a few minutes, and it's gonna be about why men, yes, even high value men, love single mothers. Okay. They be talking all that talk, but they love them a single mother. All right. And we're going to talk about it. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Remember, your love is golden. Talk to you soon. Bye.